Hi, I'm Shane with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to walk you through the installation on Westin's HDX Extreme Nerf Bars on our 2019 Toyota 4Runner. These are going to give you steps to allow you to easily get in and out of your vehicle. This is what our Nerf bars look like when they're installed. Now there are going to be several different styles of Nerf bars out there available for the 19 4Runner. But what's going to set these bars apart from others out there is, one, they're going to be all steel. We're not going to have a plastic step pad that we may have to replace over time. You can see our steps kind of come down here. That's going to give us a little bit easier access and egress from our vehicle, where some of the other bars may be just straight across, so they're going to sit a little bit higher. This is going to give us a little bit more coverage on the bottom of our vehicle, a little bit more protection. Maybe if we're off-roading or camping out in the woods, we maybe have to cross a creek or something like that. As you can see, we're going to have a step for each door. So not only our driver, but passengers in the front and the rear have their own step to get in and out of the vehicle. We're going to have a nice wide step, so we have plenty of grip and plenty of space for footing to get in and out. Another nice thing with having a wider step, some of us that may have younger kids, our vehicle's sitting up a little bit higher, they get frustrated when they can't get in and out of the vehicle by themselves because they like doing things on their own. With having this step, this is going to allow our kids to be able to get in and out of the vehicle by themselves. It's going to make them much happier, not only for them, but for you. Maybe we have some older grandparents that can't drive anymore. We want to go out to dinner. This is going to make it easier for them to step up into the vehicle so they don't have to pull themselves up into the seat. Again, our bars are going to be all steel. We're not going to have plastic pads. It's going to have a matte black powder coat finish that's really going to protect it from any rust or corrosion. And it's going to add a really nice look, rugged look to the vehicle. Each step is going to have tread on it to give you sure footing when entering and exiting the vehicle during those wet conditions. Now these are going to be more of a custom style Nerf bar. If you're looking for more of a factory look, there are options available that give you just a step that goes from the front to the back. Now keep in mind, those are not going to give you as much coverage on the bottom of the vehicle. In my personal opinion, if I'm buying these for my 4Runner, I myself would go with these. I'm not as much of an off-roader, but I like the coverage that it gives you, and I like the rugged look that it has. I think the functionality of these is great. I think not having to worry about replacing those plastic step pads over time is really an added bonus to having these. Now, as far as the installation on these, very, very simple, very straightforward. Can be done in your driveway. Can probably get them installed within an hour. It's going to come with all the necessary hardware. It's not going to require any drilling or welding. It's going to use existing weld nuts on the underside of the vehicle. To begin our installation, we're going to take our steps. You're going to have a driver and passenger side. If you notice this here, this is going to be towards the front of the vehicle, or right behind the front tire. We're going to take our step and we're going to flip it over like this. We're going to have brackets in our kit look like this. You're going to have a couple brackets that look like this. This is going to be your front bracket. These are going to be your center and your back bracket. Your hardware, you're going to have hex bolts, put on a lock washer, then a flat washer. A couple tools you're going to need: a torque wrench, 13mm socket, small extension, and a 12mm socket. We're going to make sure you have the correct brackets for the correct step or the correct side of the vehicle. Again, we're doing the driver's side. You'll notice the bracket here, this plate is comes up here, and then this side is just solid. This is going to be going on the vehicle, this is going to be going on the step. So how you know you have the correct side is this plate is going to go away from the step. So it's going to go on like this. You want to make sure that the angle is facing away from the front. And we're just going to loosely install our brackets. And then for our front one, we want these two to be out. So this is going to be going inside. Both sides of the vehicle are going to be exactly the same. So we're going to have 2 bolts here in the front. We're going to have 2 in the center of a rocker panel and 2 towards the back. 12mm socket, we're going to remove all of them. And we will not be reinstalling these. We're going to be using new hardware. So now we'll line up our brackets through our holes on the bottom of our rocker panel. I'm going to go ahead and get me a bolt in at the front here and a bolt in at the back to hold it in while I install my remaining hardware. And you'll notice how our brackets have an oblong here, or hole here on our rocker panel. This allows us to move our step in and out like this, whether we want it closer to the vehicle or more away. And then our brackets down here that are connected to our steps, that allows us to adjust our step back and forth this way. Once you've got all your hardware installed, you're going to come back with your 13mm socket, you're going to tighten all your hardware, and then you're going to torque it. I suggest tightening your ones going to the rocker panel first, adjust your step side to side, and then tighten the ones going to the steps. So you want to make sure you don't over tighten your bolts. Make sure you follow the instructions on the tightening. Once you've tightened and torqued all of your hardware, the specifications and the instructions, you're ready to go. Again, I'm Shane with etrailer.com. I hope this video has been helpful, whether you're still deciding or installing the HDX running boards on your 2019 Toyota 4Runner.